Hello everyone, it's Infinity Gamer here, and I recently received this model from Corvus Belli, and it got me wondering, who is Uxia McNeill? So this is a new sculpt that's part of the July releases from Corvus Belli for Uxia McNeill. This is a hero blister release that follows on from the Crimson Stone set, which featured Ariadna and Nomads. This one is Uxia McNeill. She is the hero. She's available in vanilla Ariadna, which is perfect if you're playing Code 1, which you can kind of see at the top there is what this is ideal for. But she's also a new blister, because there have been a couple of Uxia McNeill models released historically, but this is a brand new sculpt for Code 1 and N4. Coming out in July, as I said. It looks really cool, it's really dynamic. But it got me diving into her human sphere profile, and just to try and find out a little bit about her as a hero and as a character, because I knew nothing about her before this landing on my desk. Uxia McNeill is a super interesting character with the backstory. It's one of those ones that just sucked me in as I started to learn about it. It goes into her history. You know, as a child she was part of a gang in Scotland, and then no doubt became a lieutenant in that gang. And then she joined the Armadillo smuggling ring before joining the Ariadnan army. One of the things that gets surprising is that she joins the special forces, the SAS, but like stays down at a fairly junior level because she's constantly in trouble. And in fact, there's even a point where she's believed to be smuggling for the Armadillos or selling items off into the Armadillo smuggling ring, but a lack of evidence means that she can't be prosecuted. So she's a super shady character pretty much, but is really interesting. And then you look at the stat profile, and that's where things get even more interesting. She has two profiles in N4. She's available within the Highlander sectorial, Caledonian, sorry, I'll say, what is it? Caledonian Highlanders sectorial, and also Kosmoflot, and then there's obviously available in vanilla Ariadna as well. Same profiles in all of those, 2-point versions. One of them is a 26-point version off the top of my head, and then a 27.1 for the specialist operative version. Slight differences between them. Now, if you're looking at the SAS profiles for Kosmoflot or Caledonia, it might be worth looking at Uxia as a slight point increase alternative because she comes with a couple of cool extra things. She has smoke grenades, which is excellent. She also has infiltration +6. So if you want her deploying in the enemy half of the table, obviously if you're infiltrating in your half, you don't have to roll or do anything, you just do it. But if you want to infiltrate on the enemy half, she gets +6, which usually you suffer a -3. She's going to be doing this on +3 to deploy in there. Super risky because if you fail, she goes back in your deployment zone, but mission specific, it could be worthwhile. She has smoke grenades, and one of the profiles, the 26.1, has MSV1. So there are options here for you to do horrible shenanigans, and I like this because it fits with the fluff of the SAS, in that she can throw a smoke grenade, enter smoke, shoot someone while she's covered in smoke and they can't see her, and they're dodging on negatives and all of this sort of stuff. And I think that's the choice you have between the two profiles, just skimming them and not playing them, is the MSV1 smoke one, to me, is a solid attack piece where you can just hit your enemy hard and run away. And then you've got the specialist operative version, which doesn't have MSV1, obviously has specialist operative, but that would be really good for button pushing and actually going out and doing the mission. This surprises me because I don't look at Ariadna a lot, but I am from Britain and the SAS has always intrigued me. And I think this profile fits within what little we know about the SAS being specialist forces, is that she can either be, you know, strike hard, leave, or she can actually be there to do the mission, and both of those profiles suit either playstyle. So I also think she has space in your army regardless of your playstyle, because she can be a really good strategic piece for getting objectives, but she could also be a really great hit piece if you just want something to go in, and relatively low cost. I mean, 26, 27 points for a suicide piece, if that's how you want to play her, isn't too bad as long as she earns the points back, which I think she could easily do. So if you're looking at the SAS profiles for any of your lists, maybe take a look at Uxia. Definitely take a look at this new hero blister because the pose is excellent, and again, really fits that lore of sneaking in, about to take the kill. I think it's pretty cool. I really like this. I'm really grateful to have had the opportunity to have a look at this in more detail, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the Uxia McNeill sculpt, this new hero ballista for Code 1, but also the profile itself. Do you play Kosmoflot, Caledonia, Ariadna, and use this profile a lot? Is she a mainstay of your lists? Have you faced her and found her to be a pain? I'm willing to hear all thoughts and opinions you've got on Uxia, including how you pronounce her name properly. I'll always take guidance on that. But really interesting sculpt. Great opportunity to get your hands on this if you fancy it, and if you haven't got her, look at the profile, see if she can fit within your list. And I will be back soon with another video. Chat soon.